So hello guys and welcome to the video. Today I've got some racing on Raceroom Racing Experience at Suzuka Grand Prix circuit. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So as I said previously, this is week 5 I believe of the current GT3 Raceroom Racing Experience Championship on SRS. This is around Suzuka Grand Prix circuit and I'll be racing in the Audi R8 LMS GT3 as number 29, obviously, as this was Nicky Team's number. Big fan of Nicky's, so racing around in the number 29 for this week. And the Audi was set up, I got a good setup for around Suzuka. I felt really comfortable around the circuit. I could put in some good consistent lap times, fast lap times at the same time. So all in all, it was a good week. The race I am going to show is the best race I had throughout the week. It's very exciting from start to finish. So moving on to qualifying, it wasn't my best qualifying of the week. It wasn't the best time I did for the week's races. But I managed to get onto third place on the grid, starting in third place. So from there, should be able to get a good start and see what we can do in the race. Please comment in the comment section down below where we think we can finish in this race, and just keep watching right to the very last corner. That's all I'm going to say without spoiling anything, as it is a great race.
Quickest lap. P3. Okay, Sam, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Glory, green, green, green. 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. Yellow flag, sector 1. Flag sector 1. Behind you. This is good, keep banging out them lap times, D2. that, Sam. Good stuff. Keep it coming. Loving this, mate. This is perfect. You're leading. Yellow flag, sector 1. Sector 1 is clear. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 1. Sector 2 is yellow. Sector 2 is clear.
What's the gap behind?
1.6 seconds. Looking at Jones behind is now 1.7 seconds. That's half distance. We think about 11 minutes of fuel remaining. Yellow flag in sector 2, yellow flag in sector 3. Sector 3 is clear. Jones is gaining on you. The gap's now 0.7. You're in the lead. Sector 2 is clear. Sam, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
How's the damage? How's the damage?
I didn't catch that.
Damage report?
Car looks fine, no significant damage. Sam, don't let him get away. Come on, track limits. B2. To go, 2 minutes. Blue flag. One gallon remaining. done, Sam. Great drive. That's a podium.
Okay, so here we go for some post-race analysis. So looking at the replay here of the start. Off the start, we bogged down a little bit, and from third place we went straight down to fourth, taken by the yellow McLaren on the inside there, the two number 9s on the inside. But then coming into turn 1 and turn 2, we managed to hold it round the outside. So there's a little bit of contact on the exit, but nothing major. And then going into turn 3, we were up the inside, so back into third place after the start. So initially bad off the line, but then we managed to get it back with a move around the outside. So now looking from the start again, but from the rear view spoiler. And as you can see, the orange Mercedes, sorry, almost got down the inside as well, but there's a big crash behind. Don't know what happened there, but you can see the slight contact with the yellow McLaren on the inside, but we managed to get through. So if we go and have a look at the big accident in turn 1, because I'm unsure as to what's happened there. So here we are towards the back of the grid, looking back from a Porsche 911, and as you can see, the McLaren just gets the braking all wrong into turn 1, bangs into the back of the Porsche, which starts a chain reaction almost of incidents into turn 1. So now we're riding on board with the blue Mercedes, who's going down the inside of that Porsche we were just riding on board with, and he gets a nudge up the back. Manages to roll it once, twice, 3 times, and you can see the chaos that's caused at turn 1. 3 cars immediately out. So now we jump towards the end of the first lap, and we're coming into 130R here. We're running in third place behind the 2 leaders, and the yellow McLaren number 9 is just going to get his braking all wrong, and in avoiding action just takes to the grass on the outside of the chicane, and manages to rejoin okay, but he's slipped down a good few places there, so he's rejoining about 4th or 5th there, I think. So looking at the same incident, but now riding on board with the McLaren, you can see the Audi in front does brake quite early, to be fair, and in avoiding action he has to take to the grass, and then he's on the AstroTurf on the inside, but he's just he's cautious when rejoining, which is good, but that means we're then up into 2nd place, and he drops down into 5th behind the orange Merc, who comes through on the inside there. So we jump forward just a little bit again to the first sector of lap 2, and this is where we gain the lead, because the leader here takes a curb and just a little bit of oversteer coming off the corner, manages to recover it, but with a loss of momentum, so that means we go through into first, and then with a little bit of contact before the hairpin, the yellow McLaren manages to get up into 2nd, so the leader there goes down into 3rd place. Obviously, as you see, he manages to get past the McLaren, and he will come back at us towards the end of the race. So now the big issue, the bit of contact during the race with the guy who obviously he gets past at the end, but this is his first attempt into 130R, and it looked as though he wasn't far enough alongside when I was racing in VR at the time, and so I didn't think he'd actually have the right to go up the inside there. So there's a little bit of contact. We both managed to keep going forwards. There's no spins or anything. So as you can see here, we're looking at the same incident, and as he pulls out onto the inside of 130R, he's not far enough alongside from this angle, definitely, to say that he has the right to then take that corner at the inside. So I take the racing line through 130R, otherwise you're going to be miles off the track on the exit, and that causes the contact with his front right and my rear left, but no damage, so we both carry on. And then a lap later, we're riding on board with P2 again, and you can see he gets into our draft once again and pulls out nice and early this time into 130R, and he's a little bit further alongside, so I can't take the inside anymore, so I have to go out wide, which means he gets a better run through the curve, and he's up into first place going into the final chicane. And then here we go, coming down into 130R for the final time. I'm in his draft and flashing the lights, trying to do anything possible because I know this is the last lap. So I take 130R, and then I think this is the last corner, the last chance going through this chicane to get first place. I knew I had a bit of a gap behind me, so I could risk it a little bit. Obviously not doing anything dangerous, but then just putting down the power a little bit too hard, coming out of the corner, and we have a little bit of an oversteer slip, but managed to collect it, come over the line for second place, which happy about in the end, but obviously would have really loved that first place. So here are the results to the race. As you can see, we finished in second place, just a little over 2 seconds behind the winner in the end, due to the small mistake coming out of the final corner. But we were still just a little over 5 seconds ahead of third place. So even with the battle in going into 130R and the final chicane on the last few laps, we still had a comfortable gap to the cars behind. So all in all, good race and very happy with the result. So there we have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Second place is not too bad, not too bad. In the future, I will be doing more videos, more VR videos alongside normal cockpit view. So if you don't like the view of the VR, there will be a cockpit version of every race going up as well. Obviously, this is my first video, so I'm just starting out, getting everything in place to have them videos put up in the future. But I hope you enjoyed, so please do like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you in my next video.